Do you want to get it?
Christ.
Yeah.
You made it sound like an end of like a comic relief bit when you're actually just talking about a dog eating a poom poom.
Quite emotional, actually.
Hello, George and Max.
Hi.
I was listening to your lovely podcast in my AirPods while I was making my breakfast. And once I had finished making it, I sat down at the kitchen table and opened my laptop to watch something on it. But because my laptop is a HP, my AirPods connected directly to my laptop, meaning that my phone played a few seconds of your podcast out loud. I can't remember exactly what was said, but I remember something about deep-throating George's father. Sorry, George. And most unfortunately for me, my mother was also in the kitchen at the same time and definitely heard everything. Needless to say, I went upstairs quickly after I ate my breakfast, and I guess my question to you is, how do I go about having that conversation with her? Anyway, bye.
Firstly, don't worry about the conversation you have to have with your parents. Imagine my dad and my mum watch this podcast every week.
Hi. Text me back.
Oh my god.
I'd say don't worry about your mum hearing somebody talk about sucking off George's dad, because she's probably already done it herself.
What?
Not sucked off your dad, but sucked off. She knows that dads get sucked off at the end of the day. How do you think she was made?
Not through a blowjob.
You never know. You never know. Science is crazy.
You're not crazy enough to impregnate you via the mouth.
Have you ever tried it?
No.
Case in
So-
point.
Do you think I should just...
Try it.
You think I should just suck on so many cocks until I get pregnant?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
That seems a valid way to get
Yeah,
our life.
the only logical explanation, really. I think, don't be ashamed. There is nothing that we say on here that is strange, that is something that, first of all, your mum's not already doing. Let's just put it out there. Your mum's
You think
busting
there's
it open
nothing
every
that we
weekend.
say on this podcast that her mum's not already doing?
Well, perhaps she goes to the school in which
Can I just-
Sarah does, and therefore
I was
she'll
gonna say,
be
I'll
part
remind
of the
you your
musical experience.
Number. That's...
Yeah. I think we have a misconception. Sorry. Conception is what your mother did via blowjob. We have a misconception
Which is
in
when you miss the
society
mouth.
that our parents are these like innocent people that don't get up to much. And oh God, my mum saw me wanking off. My mum saw me getting my dog to lick me out. My mum this. Oh, mum, dad, that. Oh, let's break down those barriers. We're all just people. Sexual, erotic, attractive most of the time. People.
I actively hate you.
And let's just break down those barriers and share the love.
What sort of TED talk do you think you're going on right now?
I don't know. I don't think I'm going on anything, George. I think I'm actually providing
Yeah, you're
for
going
the
off
people. Yeah.
on one.
Oh. Well, yeah. So that's my advice. What's yours then? If you think you're so smart.
Just say it was a dumb podcast. Don't worry about it.
Wow.
I thought that's probably would suffice,
Fair enough. Yeah.
rather than divulging every bit of sexual info about your parents with your parents.
Well, what you could do,
Oh, this is going to go
if
well,
you
isn't it?
feel as though she's going to ridicule you in some way, next time she's making whoopee with your dad,
What?
watch.
Making whoppy, did you say?
Making whoopee.
I thought you said making whoppy.
That too. I don't discriminate.
Even making whoopy.
I love
isn't
Whoopi
okay.
Goldberg. Anyway, I think watch, take notes of their errors and ways in which they embarrass themselves, and bring it up if she brings that up.
We'll give a brief statistical analysis on their performance in the bedroom.
Never let anybody make you feel less than, even if it's your own mother. Punch her square in the jaw. Too far. Your mum's probably nice.
You think the punch was too far?
Yeah. Should we move on?
Yes, please.
Okay. Well, I think you've got one coming
I
through to
do.
your computer.
Thank God for that.
Oh, what a joy. I love our job.
Do you know
I
what
love this
typed in then?
office. What, sorry?
I typed in Max sucks cock.
Oh, all right. You know my password. Oh, God. For the audio listeners, I just had a sip of my drink. It was very nice, actually. Tastes a bit less medicine-y with every one.
Nice.
There you go, George. Do you still remember how to read?
That's very ironic coming from you.
Thank you.
My Hacks and George. Oh no. Hey. Good fun. Hi, Max and George. I was recently messaging a guy that I really fancied, and things were going really well. It was clear it was clear he was into me, and I was into him. After probably about 3 days of messaging on Instagram, he asked my Snapchat, either 12 or a paedophile. We were talking on Snapchat for 1 day. Honestly, they were super boring snaps, like just his wall. Until about 9ish at night. We exchanged a few full face snaps. Oh, bloody hell. Full exposure. And suddenly I get a snap of him in a full-length mirror in his pants with a boner. So many questions. Why did he have a boner?
Yeah.
Why did he feel the need to show me?
Yeah.
What did he want me to do with the knowledge that he had a boner?
Why's George's dad Snapchat? Oh, sorry, I couldn't get it out. Just like, never mind, carry on.
Making things worse, I've got to see him like 6 days a week. Please help. What do I do?
Is he a teacher?
Love. Big? Lots of love. Dick pic Diane. Well, I am dying to answer this one.
That was really good. Okay. What advice do we have for this person then? Well,
what do you do? I just block him.
Have you ever been sent unsolicited nudes?
No, I haven't.
What was I going to say? Recently, so my boyfriend Andrew, as you know, has just started to like try social media harder.
Ooh, bloody hell, that's what he means by harder.
You know what that means.
You're not allowed to get a boner in your TikTok.
So he started to post reels for the first time.
Sorry?
He started to post reels for the first time on Instagram. Up until then, he just posted grid like pics.
Yeah.
And posted one of us where he put his arm around me. I didn't know that he was filming. Then I joked and pretended, and then I was like, pretended to suck him off as a joke. This circulated around the internet in ways that we could not have conceived. For example, it did a couple like million views on TikTok,
right.
And then we found out that we were in subreddit posts about like bros that like to like suck each other off, and like people were wanking over us doing that. Then you
weren't nude, were you?
Not fully clothed, but it kind of, I think people thought that we were two straight bros, like joking about the thought of sucking each other off. So they must have found that attractive when we got put on like straight bros wanking thread, stuff like that.
Oh yeah.
And then the reel started to do the rounds, and we got like every Tom, Dick and Harry who's over 50, probably married to a woman but wants to be with a man, commenting on it. Handsome boys, looking good. And now Andrew's message requests are flooded with unsolicited dick pics and the occasional ejaculation pic where they show...
They take a pic mid-ejaculate?
No, they show where the ejaculate has landed in a picture.
Oh, any rogue places that you've seen so far?
On like paper.
Paper?
Yeah, just like people saying that they are wanking over us. Which, if you watch the video, it's not a lot going on.
Did they have any captions with it?
Just like
You're my type
hard
on
day at
paper?
work. Oh no. Yeah, just wanking pics really.
Oh.
Bit intense, and people should stop doing it. To be honest with you, so I know how this person feels.
Yeah. How many days? About 3 days on Instagram, talking to Snapchat. And then I've got so like 4 days after meeting the guy online,
Getting his cock out.
He's just sent you a picture of his cock. Just out of the blue.
Extreme, isn't it? Have you ever sent a dick pic?
No.
You've never done it? I've sent
No.
so many dick pics.
Why would you send a dick pic online?
Why would I send
Max?
it? I'm shocked that I've got to a point in my life where my nudes have not surfaced. I saw some, because I used to send my nudes out willy-nilly to people.
You would keep raising this point on the podcast, and not the one in your trousers, about how you're surprised. You're just willing people to.
Well, this was before I had any followers. Like, I met Andrew when I had like 400k, but even then I didn't think I had a lot of followers, and I would like message people. I'd like message people on Grindr like with a profile that has my face on and just send. And I've even Googled to see, because I've been like, oh my god, now like people would, if they had them, post them on the internet. And there was like this subreddit of like TikTokers nudes and stuff,
Any
and
good
there's
ones?
this. Well, they think that it's me, but it's not me. But it looks good, so I'm kind of like, may as well just like pretend that it's me. Like there was a whole feed on it, and it's obvious that like
The
somebody's
whole
using,
feed on the. Ooh.
not like a Reddit sort
thought
of
you meant
like
like a-
thread. No.
No.
And they were like saying that I'm still on Grindr now. I cheat on my boyfriend, and like here's proof, here's pics, and they're very much not me. But all these people think that it's me, and I'm like, do you know what? We'll let them. There was one of like a banging ass, and I was like, that could be mine. One of a big dick, and one with
Ooh,
someone
Max
who
Balegde
has like a good body, and I was like.
Oh wow.
I've got none of the
That's
above.
where we draw the line.
Yeah,
Go
my
on.
ass inverts. I've got a little nub, and I'm gaining weight at a rapid speed.
Wow.
Yeah.
Was that your Tinder bio?
Yes, it was. It's actually my Instagram bio now. Any brands out there? Message my manager. Okay, not me.
Any
I won't
nub
reply.
deals?
But yeah, so I think just say, hey, I don't like this. Block. Mention that it's not okay, and maybe they
Yeah.
will not do it to somebody else.
Say, no, thank you. Didn't ask for that.
Yeah.
Bo, no. Nona.
Oh.
Thank you.
Say if I wanted a Dick Sarnie, I'd go down to Subway and order one.
Wow.
Yeah.
Get a foot long.